Hey guys! So it is Recap Tuesday and I'm here to recap Awkward and all your favorite Tuesday, Crush Tuesday, what do they call it? Crush Night Tuesday shows or whatever? I don't know. So I'm gonna just jump right into the Awkward recap, and this one was, the episode was called Hashtag Drama, and we know it was called Hashtag Drama because the dude database. And so this week was pretty much like a true battle of the sexes, so to speak, because the dude database has gone viral and everyone is pretty much going cray-cray over this whole situation. The guys are against the girls are against the guys. Well, that's the same thing. Everyone's just pretty much against everyone. Jenna's against Tamara, Matty's against Gabby. Like, everyone's just kind of going crazy over this dude database. Basically, what the dude database was instead of, rather an answer to the guy's version, or the guy's version. I'm getting so tongue-tied tonight. I don't know. In answer to the guys version, the girls created their own like dude database. So they have like hashtags for things, a rating for the guys, just like how they think that the guys are. So everyone's getting like a bunch of hashtags, you know, the guys are, and the girls are basically like putting in whatever they think the guy is or whatever, sexual experiences that they've had with them, that type of thing, and hashtagging it in the dude database. And this thing is completely online, so basically anyone and everyone can see it. The thing that really kind of pissed me off in this episode was Jenna and Tamara towards the end. They had this situation with Owen. Basically, they found out that both of them did stuff, slept around, messed around with Owen. And with that being said, they pretty much turned like this sweet guy. You know, he was very cute, very, you know, he seems like a very like humble guy, just kind of, you know, chill. Like that guy that like every girl wants. Like, he's attractive, but like he's low key. So it's like he's not really popular, you know, he's just kind of like undercover, cool guy, you know. You guys know what I'm talking about, especially if you're a girl. Like that guy that's just like, or that girl if you are a guy, who's just like, they're attractive, but they're still like, you know, they're not full of themselves type thing. So Owen seemed like that type of guy. Then towards the end, he's pretty much like telling them like, hey, you know, I'm a legend because I had 2 senior girls within the past 2 weeks. How you like them apples? And it's just kind of like, whoa, like, I feel like Owen is going to turn like you know, like douchebaggy, you know, in the future because of that. And it really sucks because he seemed like a really nice guy, and they just pretty much messed him up. So I'm kind of mad at Tamara and Jenna for that one. But let me backtrack because I'm like all over the place with this recap. So the database goes viral and the girls are fighting. And Owen gets hashtag in the database and he thinks Jenna put it there. And when he reveals that hashtag thing, Jenna's just like sitting there like, wait a minute, I didn't put that in there. I didn't put that in the database. So she like spills the beans to Tamara, and Tamara's like, oh, well, I'm the one who put it in there. And Jenna's like, what? And I'm like, what? Like, really? You guys you guys both messed around with the same guy? Like, what the heck? So, of course, if you and your best friend are messing around with the same guy, obviously there's going to be like major tension. So that pretty much what happened. And Jenna and Tamara are fighting, you know, a whole bunch in this episode. They're exchanging words. They're putting each other down. But, of course, towards the end, they have like this little powwow. I don't know where they were. Were they in like a gym room or something? I don't know. But they were like in the gym room or whatever this thing was, and they had like a little powwow, and they were best like, they had to like sit around in like these circles and like say what they hate about each other. I don't know how that would like help anything, but it did help Tamara and Jenna, and they were able to be like, I hate that you blah 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 blah, I hate that you did it. In the end, they ended up, you know, being back friends and being back cool like always. I mean, it's Jenna and Tamara, they're always going to be besties. So, well, at least I hope that they will. I won't say always. Other stuff that was going down in this episode. I'm sorry this recap is like all over the place. I like had tea and I'm just like, I don't think it had caffeine in it, but I'm just kind of like, woo, space cadet today. So, so basically the other thing that happened in this episode is like Matty is like still trying to get with this Gabby chick or whatever. He's like trying extra hard to get with her. I mean, extra hard. I don't even know why. I mean, I'm just saying, like, he's just trying like really hard. So he asked her out on a date and she's like, cool, you know, as long as like other people, you know, can come or whatever or something. I don't know. Somehow Sadie and Sergio end up going on a double date with them and they're like playing mini golf or whatever. And Gabby's like really hot and cold with Matty. She's like saying, because like Matty is like making side jokes with Sergio. Matty is like basically really like hot and cold with him. And that's basically because she doesn't really approve of Matty antics. She's like still trying to figure him out pretty much. And she's not really sure if he's like a good guy or if he's like a bad guy trying to pretend like he's a good guy. So she's like still trying to figure this out or whatever. And she really doesn't know what to make of it. So in the end they end up like fighting when they're like on the golf course. And at the very end, they did kind of resolve their issues, and Matty's pretty much like, you know, I'm a decent guy if you give me a chance, you know, stop trying to convince yourself, you know, and don't listen to what other people are saying, just listen to me and I'll prove to you that I'm a good guy. So this is an interesting relationship, not really something that I thought would take off. I don't know, I thought that Matty was gonna get back with Jenna or, you know, whatever, but obviously that's not the case. I also thought that Owen was gonna be Jenna's new man or whatever, but that's not the case either. So this season is just kind of throwing like some curveballs at me. So far all the stuff that I've predicted have not really, well, some of them have come to pass, but as far as like down the road prediction that I was making, you know, some of them so far have not really panned out. So yeah, that's pretty much. Let me see if I missed anything. I'm looking at my cell phone. Oh, I forgot a really big thing. Okay, so in the end, the girls like decide to like add like positive hashtags to kind of like smooth things over with the other classmates, because the dude database is like pretty much turning everyone against each other, like I said in the beginning of the recap, you know, and they're just really trying to get everyone to go back to being friends and, you know, normalize things basically. So they decide to make like these positive hashtags in the dude database and see if they can like turn things around. So they do that, and then pretty much like Jenna decides that you know, hey, we should just go ahead and delete it. And Tamara's like, what? So Jenna, before Tamara even really had a chance to say anything, really, Jenna goes ahead and deletes it. So that's the end of the dude database. Which, truth be told, it needed to be deleted because nothing good was going to come out of that. And it was already creating a whole bunch of cray-cray within the school. So, yeah. So, alright, so that was my recap this week for Awkward. Stay tuned for Faking It as well as Happy Land.